perspective. Peace begins with a smile. She said it softly, as a slogan, as a way of life. A single smile like a candle in a dark room, turning a shadowed face into a home. Tonight, today, right now, as a gesture, but as a promise, in the streets of Calcutta, where heat and dust cling to your skin, a young volunteer once watched a woman bent over a thin man on a doorway. He was angry. He had been ignored, pushed aside, treated like a stone on the road. She did not speak first. She smiled slow, warm, human. He stared at her surprised, suspicious, then confused. No one had smiled at him in days, maybe years. She touched his shoulder. She whispered. He ate a little after that. He let someone wash his hands. He fell asleep clean for the first time. The medicine helped. The food helped. But first came the smile, and it unlocked the door. We think love begins when we have enough time or enough money. Target with what each of us carries on our face. A smile is not decoration. It is an invitation. It says, I see you. I am not your judge. I am your neighbor. If you let me, I will walk with you for one step. She used simple words. Let us always meet each other with smile. Hear that again, like a bell, the beginning of love. Before forgiveness, before apology, before we untangle the old knots we meet, we smile, we begin. Maybe your home has been tense lately, not peaceful. Plates clink to loud, messages go unanswered. There is a door between you and someone you love, and you are waiting for them to knock. What if your smile is the knock? This is not a fake grin that hides pain. Mother Teresa did not pretend suffering was small. She lived inside it every day. She knew tears. She knew hunger. She knew loneliness. The smile she taught is not denial. It is courage. It is a little light that says, the darkness will not win here. Not in my Fosse, not in my words, not in my home. There was a man whose eyes were like closed windows. He did not want prayer. He did not want food. He did not want visitors. The sisters did not argue. Day after day, washing his hands, combing his hair, cleaning wounds that opened again and again. She smiled each time his eyes met hers. No speeches, no demands, just a steady warmth. One morning he reached out and held her hand. Mother, he said, and the windows opened. He died with someone's hand in his. Not alone, he died forgiven. And forgiving, a smile had made enough room for God to enter. If you can't feed 100 people, then feed just one. You know the line, but feeding one is not only about bread. It can be a word, a soft tone when you want to shout, a gentle pause when your anger pushes you forward. Towu, do you ever feel powerless? As if the big problems are too big and the broken pieces are too many. pour you a glass of water and say, start smaller, start where you are, start with your face. We hurry past one another, we count likes, we count calendar invites, we count achievements that are supposed to mean we matter. But love does not count what you have, it counts who you see. She invited us to see the person in front of us as the only one in the world for that short moment. Put down your fear, put down your pride, look up, smile. You may be the first sunrise someone has seen in days, some will say. A smile can't fix everything. Of course not. But nothing real begins without welcome. And welcome has a face. Mother Teresa's work was not built on strategies alone. It grew from prayer. In the silence of the heart, God speaks. Tara is Jaza, a true smile inside you, where you remember how you are loved. You cannot give what you do not know you carry. So take 60 seconds, close your eyes, breathe, say, thank you. Even if life is hard, some tenderness has reached you today. Someone opened a door, or the rain sounded like music on the roof. Let gratitude soften your mouth, and then give that softness to the next person you meet. Maybe you're thinking, I don't feel like smiling. Someone betrayed you. Someone spoke harshly. Someone forgot your birthday, your effort, your trying. Mother Teresa knew. She said, if we really want to love, we must learn how to forgive. Forgiveness is not a sign that the hurt did not happen. It is the decision that the hurt will not become your master. Sometimes forgiveness begins with a smile that says, I will not punish you with my face. I will not punish you with coldness. I will not lock the door forever. I am still here. There is a mother listening right now who is tired. There is a son who has not spoken to his father in months. There is a friend who feels replaced. There is a neighbor who has been invisible in your street for years. One smile does not solve it all. But smiles are like stones gently placed across a river. One, then another, and another. You look back and realize there is a path where there was only water. Tov, because truth grows when we hear it again. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving better and happier. Read that slowly. Let no one ever come to you without leaving better and happier. How she kept it small. A cup of tea, a bandage, a kind word, a listening ear, a cradled child, a smile given freely. In the slums, one mother didn't have sugar for tea. The sister who visited her carried only a little bag, not enough for a feast. Enough for today. The woman cried when she saw the sugar. The sister asked why, and the mother answered, now I can invite my neighbor for tea. Her neighbor who had not been inside her door for months. The smile they shared was sweeter. 2 doors opened in one afternoon. You do not need to cross oceans to meet poverty. It may be in your kitchen, in your office, in your classroom, in your meals. Poverty of attention, poverty of patience, poverty of kindness. Mother Teresa did not measure only with money. She measured with mercy. Who is the poorest person you will meet today? The answer might be the one who stands in front of you right now, scrolling, tired, waiting for a sign that life is still good. Smile at them, smile at yourselves. If you want a simple practice, take this each morning. Offer your smile like a gift you have already wrapped the night before. Say, God, make my face welcome someone who needs a home today. And in the evening, ask, whose life did my face make lighter? Keep it simple. Keep it honest. Do not shame yourself for the days you forget. Begin again the next morning. Begin again tonight. There is a small prayer Mother Teresa like a habit in her heart. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring love. Where there is injury, pardon. You may not remember every line. That's okay. Tedbicia la fis, love, pardon. The smile is the doorway of that path. Listen, the people who most need your smile may never say so. The angry cashier, the child forgotten at pickup, the neighbor who plays music too loud, the relative who tells the story that hurts you every holiday. They are carrying stones you cannot see. A smile does not take the stones away. It lets them rest for a moment. It invites them to put one down. When Mother Teresa entered a new place, she watched with the eyes of her heart, whose shoulders were lifted high with tension, who stood alone, who laughed too loud to hide the ache. She noticed, and after noticing, she acted. Suffering does not need 1,000 words. It needs one person who sees. If your worry is that a smile makes you weak, hear this: humility is not humiliation. It is strength under control. It is the power to be soft when hardness would be easier. It is the bravery to go first, to be the one who opens their arms before anyone deserves it. The love does not wait until it is safe. It moves first, gently, steadily, like water carving a canyon. Let me ask you something now. Whom will you meet with a smile today? Say their face. Imagine your eyes when they walk in. In that moment you will be practicing what the world calls small, but heaven calls great. And if they do not smile back, smile anyway. People are unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. Loving anyway is not weakness, it is freedom. Teach. It means your goodness is not a mirror that changes shape because someone else is broken. There was a child once, rescued from a trash heap, filthy, shivering, eyes glazed. The sisters bundled her in a blanket and brought her to a cot. No toys, no decorations, only warmth. A sister knelt and smiled. The child's face twitched, not quite a smile back. The sister smiled again. The little hand reached out and touched the sister's mouth, as if to learn the shape of love. That night the child slept, By morning there was laughter. Not loud enough. You can do this in a hospital corridor, in a quiet bedroom where a fight ended with silence. You can do it in a schoolyard, in a grocery line, on a video call where cameras are off and hearts are tired. You can do it on your street, on your porch, at your table. Criticism. Peace is not an idea. It is a practice, and the practice starts on your face. There is a deeper step. Sometimes you do not want to smile because you are ashamed. You lost your temper. You said words that should have stayed in your mouth. You forgot what was important. Shame folds the body into itself. It closes the eyes. It takes the smile away. Listen. Mercy is allowed for you to even, especially you, sit for a moment. Speak a soft apology to God, to the person you hurt, to your own tired heart. Then lift your head, let forgiveness touch your cheeks. Try again, begin again. The saints were not perfect performers. They were tireless beginners. If your smile is the beginning of love, your apology is the bridge that carries it across the river. Consider sending a message that is simple and clean, not a long defense. To is just, not a list of reasons. Only this. I'm sorry. I miss you. Spring your face as a welcome, not a weapon. Tu meas. Where do I find the strength for this? In quiet, in prayer, in that hidden room where your soul rests. Sit in silence for a minute. Place your hand over your heart. Say, thank you. Breathe out slowly. Say, I will love. Repeat, let your shoulders fall. Let your jaw loosen. The heart follows. The face shines. Now, I want to pause and ask you something important. To one small act of love you will try today: a smile, a gentle word, a short message of peace. Share it below so someone else finds courage, speaks to you. Stay with us. Tap like and subscribe so more hearts find this small light. Back to the street, the city, the home. Picture your doorway tonight. Picture someone stepping inside, tired, distracted. You could begin with a complaint, or you could begin with a list, or you could begin with a smile. It is not a trick, too. It is truth. I am glad you are here. Your presence is a gift. Even if we have work to do, even if we must talk about hard things, I am meeting you with love. In a world that shouts, we are tempted to speak louder, think faster, push harder. Mother Teresa walked slowly. She placed her feet like prayers. She did not chase crowds. She looked for the one who was cast aside. Her hands were small. Her smile was small. Her impact was not small. Because love multiplies. Toe puts it in the soil of a single moment, waits with patience, waters with kindness, and returns later to find a tree big enough for birds. Not all of us can do great things, she said, but we can do small things with great love. This is not resignation, it is strategy. It is how history is healed, one bowl washed without bitterness, one note left on a table, one phone call answered kindly, one smile offered first. Think of the faces you know. To Borid Beth, the worried coworker whose shoes are always worn. The friend who answers, "I'm fine," too quickly. The elderly neighbor who watches the street from a window. The teenager whose laughter is too sharp. The teacher who braves a class of restless bodies and troubled hearts. The nurse who holds pain for 12 hours straight. The father carrying more than he says. The mother who forgets herself every day. Make a little list. Carry it in your mind. Meet them with a smile like a key. Yes, there are injustices that must change, policies that must be corrected. Mother Teresa never used small love to excuse big wrongs. She used small love to make space for the truth to be heard. When a hungry person is full, he can hear justice. When a lonely person is seen, she can speak. When a broken heart is met with tenderness, it has strength to ask for what is right. Begin here, then go further. There was a journalist once who asked, "How do you do this every day?" "One by one. That is all we can hold without losing our own souls. One face, one name, one moment, one smile, then the next. If you are far from faith, do not be afraid. You can still practice this. Go to your chapel or your quiet chair and ask for the grace to make your face a warm place for the world. If you are somewhere in between, you belong here to Holavisnara. It is a table with room. Before we close, let this be your simple ritual. When you wake, place your feet on the floor and smile before you stand. Say, "Today let me meet one person with love." At noon, when the day grows heavy, pause for 10 seconds. Unclench your jaw, lift your eyes to smile at the next face you see. At night, before sleep, ask your heart, "Did my smile make a place for peace?" If yes, give thanks. If no, begin again tomorrow. The world will not change all at once, but something will change in the room where you are. Then in the next room, then in the home next door. This is how light moves, like dawn across rooftops. Peace begins with a smile. It is simple. It is small. That is the secret. Small is strong when it is faithful. Small is a seed that does not know how to stop becoming a garden. May your face be gentle today. May your eyes see the ones who need to be seen. May your mouth speak kindness before criticism. May your smile be the beginning of love. And when the night returns, may you rest in the quiet knowing that no act of love is ever wasted. Tonight, when you turn off the light, remember the doorway in Calcutta, the first meal, the wash of being welcomed. Someone near you needs that surprise. Let it begin with your smile.